Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Phil's Corner. I am Phil, your host, and we're looking once again back at the 2026 FIFA World Cup, as well as looking ahead. We do have some good action to look forward to for the rest of the day, but first and foremost, welcome again. Hope you're having a wonderful week or almost at the weekend. It's Friday, actually. We are at the weekend, never mind. And in some parts, we're already in Saturday. Happy Sabbath to all of you who out there who celebrate. Now, it was a very good day of football yesterday. Very good games were played. Very interesting. I say that. Maybe there was actually just one good game of football that was played yesterday, but either way, it would have made up for the lack of competitiveness in the other two games. And we're just gonna jump right into that, and we're gonna talk firstly about Spain versus Austria. A lot to talk about here. Lamine Yamal wins man of the match. I'm not too sure how. When Oyazabal was clearly the better of the two players. He scored a brace. The first goal from a Cucurella cross, and the second one actually both from Cucurella crosses. The second one was really good from Cucurella's cross, and there was a goal in between there coming from Pedro Porro. It was beautiful football from Spain. Austria were non-existent for the majority of the match. They tried to be compact and tried to stifle Spain. Never really worked out. I think the Spanish are now really officially here in the competition, and they're going to be a threat moving forward. Yeah, so they won that one 3-0. Very comfortable. Austria didn't have a single shot on guard targets. Um, the Austrians go home without doing much in the competition, go home with like a whimper. But they made it to a knockout stage, which is always a good thing. So successful tournament, in my opinion, for them. They just need better talent going forward, and also probably on the wing. Sabitzer wearing the number 9 and playing as a winger is not going to be the best. He's a good player, but just out of position a bit. Speaking of good players, we had plenty of them on show in Portugal versus Croatia. Portugal definitely the better of the two teams in the first half, I thought. They had more impetus, more attack. I think they got on the ball a bit more. Then they just slowed down, especially after the cooling break in the first half. It slowed down a bit. Croatia got in the game more, got on the ball more. In the second half, they just took it another level. They were really just pounding on the Portuguese goal. And even Perisic was put in, scored a wonderful finish. 37 years old. It was the old guard in action again, but they were showing why their talents to persist, but not to be outshone. The 41-year-old Ronaldo became the oldest outfield player to score, and he of course scored his very first international goal. He thought he scored one, but he was ruled offside. It was actually a very good, a good run, almost perfect. If it was perfect, it would have been a goal. A beautiful touch and a great finish. That's just the quality he possesses. But then, of course, he had to score from the spot kick. Ronaldo Vega was brought down. Like basically, American football. There's not a lot of American football is played in Toronto, but we had some last night. Uh, it was it Toronto? It was Canada. It was brought down. Ronaldo stepped up, calm as you like, down the middle, go Sue. After that, Croatia put on some pressure. It was tense back and forth. Ronaldo subbed off. Gonzalo Ramos scored the goal. Rafa Leao the assist. Beautiful cross. And I think Rafael's probably the Portugal's best player during the game. He caused a lot of problems on that left wing. Hit the bar with a worldy attempt. He's a phenomenal player. Why Pedro Neto starting in front of him? I don't know, but it's fine. It's fine. At the end of the day, Croatia thought that they equalized with Vardiol putting it in, but there was an offside in the build-up, which we could see because of the technology. You can there's a sound, there's a chip in the ball, so if a player does slightly touch the ball, it's gonna make a sound. So it was found that there was an intentional touch from the Croatian player, which led to the offside. 2-1. That was in the hundred and like that was in the 110th 100 minutes, something like that. We had a lot of stoppage time. No extra time in this game. Portugal go through, advance to play Spain. It's going to be a thrilling game in the round of 16. one of the heavyweights gonna go out. But unlucky for Croatia, Luka Modric's last dance, it would appear. Great career for him, both for club and country, and it was good to see Ronaldo and him sharing a moment at the end of the game. Now, last game, I'm not going to talk too much about this because it's dull, really. What's his? I can't remember the number nine for Switzerland was phenomenal again. Got down the left hand side, Switzerland versus Algeria. Got down the flank, and then he scored a they put in a great assist um for Breeden Bolo. It was a beautiful, beautiful goal, which he scored, and then uh Ndoye, the Northern Forest man, put them two ahead at the right at the start. So they scored really early in the first and the second half. So right at the start of the second half, um, Ndoye scored again. Manzambi is the name of the Swiss player with the assist to Bril Mbolo. So those two goals, Ndoye and before that Mbolo, were enough to see Algeria get knocked out and Switzerland through. Algeria weren't great throughout the match, barely did anything, didn't threaten the match. The Swiss go often, deservedly going out in Africa. African teams are dropping like flies in the fumigation. But you know, it is what it is at the end of the day. Good day of football. Now we can look ahead to today's action. And starting us off with today's action is Australia and Egypt today, mate. They're gonna play in Arlington, Texas, and that's going to be a 2 p.m. kickoff. Australia, the Socceroos, heavy underdogs against Egypt, who I think they should be the clear favorites in this game. I think Egypt should win this game. Maybe not comfortably, a 2-1 or 3-1. I think Australia is good for at least one. And down in Miami at the Hard Rock Stadium, 6 p.m., Messi and Cape Verde, sorry, Argentina will take on Cape Verde. Argentina looking to end Cape Verde's dream. I think they probably definitely will. And not definitely. You know what? This competition showed that heart goes a long way, but I think Argentina has too much quality. I can't see Cape Verde scoring because they probably will score, but 2-0 Argentina, I see it at after 6 p.m. kickoff, and then 9:30 p.m. Colombia, Ghana at Arrowhead, Kansas City. Yeah, I think this is gonna be the end of the road for another African team. All in all, out of the nine, which made it just one will probably survive. That's going to be Morocco because I can't see. I think Colombia probably has a little bit too much quality for Ghana. Ghana is good defensively, and they could possibly cause an upset. Oh, sorry, Egypt is African, and they said they're going to win. Two African teams make it. Yeah. Either way, Ghana, uh, Colombia. I see that as a 1-0 Ghana or 2-1. Sorry, Colombia win. At the end of the day, again, that's at Arrowhead. So 2 p.m., 6 p.m., and 9:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Those are your fixture times. And quick note on Spain, once again, Unai Simon has broken a World Cup record, I believe. He has gone 519 consecutive minutes without conceding a goal, which is a new World Cup record. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is going to be the end of today's show. Thank you once again for joining me today. If you did make it to the end of this video and if you liked what you saw, do not forget to leave a like. Uh, don't forget to share the video, leave a comment, of course, and also subscribe to the channel for future endeavors. Your support will go a long way. But until next time, folks, thank you so very much for joining me. Have a wonderful rest of the day. God bless you. Goodbye.